दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
Such suspicious behavior from the Congress party, you know, they now have opened an office in Turkey. Can you believe it? Did you know this, viewers? What kind of business are they doing in Turkey? कोई पैसा का मामला है क्या? You know,
Congress has office in USA.
No, but why Turkey?
USA
Why
also
Turkey?
as an enemy state.
Why Turkey?
You can declare US also an enemy state. Congress
but
has
why do you have a why did you open a why did you
open?
open a big office in Turkey?
Arnab, you tell me whether Turkey is an enemy state or not. Who will take this decision?
No. You can't
When
open it.
government
Why don't
tell
then
me
you
that USA
tomorrow
is an enemy
technically you
state or
can
not
say,
because USA is
Ashwini,
also
Ashwini, 1 minute.
Pakistan.
I'll get Tuhin on open debate. I'm not going to do audio control through the program. Then tomorrow, this party, ladies and gentlemen, this Congress party will open an office in Pakistan also and ask me the stupid question. Tuhin.
Arnab, you can spread any amount of venom you have.
No, but
for the
one
Congress.
second. Ashwini, that question is not to you. I would say boycott the Congress party if it has an office in Turkey.
Arnab,
Tuhin.
Arnab, the more shocking part is the timing when that office in Turkey was opened. You remember on 5th August 2019, we had abrogated Article 370. There was a select group of companies, a select group of countries which had vehemently opposed India and taken a pro-Pakistan line. Turkey was one of them. This office of the Congress party in Turkey opened exactly 3 months after the abrogation of Article 370 in November 2019. So, important question over here. Was that office in Turkey a reward, for the ideological similarity and the ideological symmetry which Congress party and Turkey share? That's point number one. Number two, as recently as last Friday, around 400 to 500 drones made in Turkey were used by Pakistan to attack us. After that, to see the kind of pusillanimity in Pawan, Khera and Jairam, Ramesh, when a simple question on their stand on Turkey was asked, shows that the Congress party has a lot to hide. Is somebody in Turkey financing the Congress party? Is Congress party invested in Turkey? These are important questions that need to be asked today.
Who shed the blood?
Yeah, Ashwini.
It was us. Arnab, I think Bharatiya Janata Party should have some shame when we clearly told we are standing with the government in all the decisions. Now it is government responsibility to tell which is the enemy state, which is not the enemy state. If I look at your metrics, if I look at by your data, you are telling Turkey second
let me also clarify
now,
a point over
with
here.
the same logic, probably we should declare America as an enemy state as well. And it is the government we should declare whether Turkey is an enemy state or not. It is not the responsibility of opposition to declare Turkey as an enemy state.
Okay,
It
now
is not the responsibility of opposition to declare Turkey as an enemy state.
Arnab, just
You
30
declare
seconds
Turkey
more.
as an
Just 30
enemy
seconds
state,
more.
you will take a stand
Just
as an
30
enemy
seconds
state.
more.
But no, you will not. You will give them in 2023. It was the Bharatiya Janata Party who helped Turkey during the earthquake.
Arnab, today
1 minute, I
an
have
important decision has been taken by the government.
no, I think that
Important decision has been taken by the government in revoking the security clearance to Celebi, but more importantly, we have taken serious cognizance of the use of
now that it has come out, now that it has come out, 1 minute, Ashwini, okay, you can say that. You can say that.
The BJP stands with the sentiments of the people of the
Can I have the
country.
audio control done better, please? I'm not asking for too much, which means one person must be heard clearly at one time. Thank you, producers, for cooperating with me. Now the question is that Deepak Reddy and Tanveer Ahmed and people watching the program tonight, we are in a situation tonight. And the situation is this, that there is an enemy, Pakistan, and that enemy is assisted by Erdogan, who wants to be the Khalifa. He wants to be the leader of the Ummah. He wants to be the leader of the Islamic world. And he is providing military equipment and fighting with Turkey. You would have thought that Congress party would stand with India. They say they are with India, Deepak Reddy. But they say we will continue to have a very good parallel relationship going with Turkey. Now, the Turkey office of the Congress party opens in November 2019. This is 4 months before COVID-19. And within 2 months of that, very interestingly, within 2 months of that, the Congress party starts sponsoring internal trouble in India, first by claiming to, do this Shaheen Bagh, and then anti-CAA, and then Jahangirpuri riots, and polarization of the Muslim community, and killing of 54 people, including innocent Hindus. This is also the time that Turkey starts heavily investing in building relationship with people like Amir Khan, and starts giving big concessions for Bollywood to increase soft contact with India and sponsor soft contact with India. And Amir Khan wouldn't care less. He would go and do this kind of meeting with Erdogan. So the meeting with Amir Khan, relationship with Congress party, and also another meeting with Taslim Rahmani and a group of Muslim representatives from India happens at the same time. These are all events which are happening together. Now, we can connect the dots here, Deepak. Nobody is helping for free. I want to know that, like the Congress party has the relationship with China, official relationship, do they also have official or financial relationship with Turkey? Directly or indirectly? Is that a relevant question to ask? Secondly, Deepak, clearly now you saw the way they were changing the mic. They are not wanting to take an anti-Turkey position, right? Which means they are now becoming openly pro-Pakistan, pro-Turkey party. So the whole approach, the way people will watch the Congress party, relate to the Congress party, is now changing. Ladies and gentlemen and members of the Nationalist Collective, expose the Congress party's intentions. I will put out the video on my Nationalist Collective social media channels. We will put the pressure on the Congress party. Deepak.
No, I was actually some time ago when I was reading up about the Congress stand on Turkey. They have supported the Khilafat movement. This was way before independence. And we have nothing to do with that. So Congress party was instrumental in pushing that movement. So that's where their history stands. And I was shocked to hear, I never knew that they had an office there. And if you see both the leaders...
Big office, huge office.
Each other. Yeah. The way they were passing the mics to each other, I mean, you can pretty much understand that there is something that they're hiding. That's the reason.
They're hiding
sensitive for them, and they didn't. Yeah, I don't know. There's something they're hiding. That's the reason they don't want to talk about it. So.
No. Do you think this Vadra Gandhi family has something going in Turkey also? Because we can't trust this family at all after everything they've done.
100%. 100%. I mean, these guys. I don't know what to say. I mean, they are among us, thinking that they are us, but they are against us. The other day, I've actually dug into a little bit, trying to understand what their China's secret agreement was. And then I've got a lot of information. I was shocked. About 1.8 million tons of sand was actually moved from our shores to China during the 10 years of Congress. And that was actually thorium ore. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? And the value of that is more than 6 lakh crores. That was the value of that. And the reports are there. There are a whole lot of environmental cases are there saying that the material is gone, but it went predominantly in the 10 years of Congress government. So if you start digging into the history, you can find n number of cases like this where they have betrayed our nation. There is something behind that. One last question, one last thing I would like to put, Arnab. You
Yeah. What happened to your audio?
have Congress on one side, and you have Chandrababu. The Prime Minister was there in Andhra Pradesh. Chandrababu Naidu ji has clearly come on mic and said, "We are behind you, Prime Minister, sir," unconditionally.
Yeah.
The whole state of Andhra Pradesh is behind you. And our Lokesh ji has come and told that we trust our Prime Minister, we are behind you. So this is the true spirit of a nationalist party. And now you look at the leaders of Congress party, you have just played the comments what they have put. So it is very clear how a nationalist party is, or how somebody who loves the nation is, and how somebody who has an ulterior motive, how they behave. And the people are getting it very clear nowadays. And I think it's time people start boycotting this party in India also.
Yeah, I'm asking this question. Should the Congress party face a public boycott for being pro-Turkey? Tanveer, you can't be an apologist for the enemy tonight. I suggest you don't become, because you also have a political career ahead of you. You know what? So if you think that you're going to be pro-Turkey, you won't get one vote in this country. Not one vote. You know, and
Arnab,
and Turkey has Turkey has joined.
Let us put things in perspective,
Turkey,
Arnab.
there's no perspective. You're with the enemy. I hate you. That's the perspective. I hate you. I despise you. I loathe you. I oppose you, and I will fight you if you stand with my enemy.
Okay.
Congress is standing with the enemy, and that's how I feel about them.
Super. Okay. Arnab, from the day one, Mr. Tayyip Erdogan, who came to power, we all knew that he's an idiot. The way he dealt with
Does Sonia Gandhi not know that he's an idiot?
Here in India,
Does Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi
Arnab,
not know that he's an idiot?
Arnab, let me finish.
Or does Rahul Gandhi?
Arnab, let me finish. Arnab, you gave everybody their time. This is absolute. Arnab, let me have my time, please. Please. When this happened, everybody were against Tayyip Erdogan. But the gentleman who did business with them till yesterday was Mr. Narendra Damodar Das Modi, the Honorable Prime Minister of India. Now let's really talk about Jairam Ramesh and Pawan Khera. They're very intelligent, intellectual people. They are not Vijay Shah to make some stupid comments.
I don't know how
they
intellectual he
really
is, but I do know that he used to be an assistant to Sheila
on
Dixit.
Congress.
I don't know if he's
They are absolutely.
but he used to be an assistant to Sheila Dixit. Pawan Khera, I don't know where does he built his intellectual reputation.
Like Vijay Shah.
Where does
who
he
is not going to make stupid comments like Vijay Shah, who called the brave daughter of India, Sophia Qureshi, as Pakistan ki unki behan. Arey yaar, wo Hindustan ki beti thi. He's a bloody criminal. We should be speaking about Vijay Shah, a biggest criminal who called the daughter of India, Bharat ki beti ko, usne Pakistani aur terroristons ki behan bola. And we are not talking about that idiot. We are talking about this. Pawan
This
Khera
idiot. You're saying we're not talking about that idiot, but we are talking about this idiot. Which of these two idiots are you referring to?
No, it is not idiot. It is an intellectual people who said
okay, one minute. You raised another issue there. 1 minute. On that, I'm totally with you. 1 second. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Tanvi, let me say this. That if there is an idiot in the BJP who has cast an aspersion on Sophia Qureshi, then I am totally against this individual. Please, first of all, let me make that point very clear. I would say he's an idiot. I would say that the BJP needs to sack him. By the way, have you sacked him? Why haven't you sacked a person who is casting aspersions on a fine officer who has only represented the forces in the press briefings?
Strong action. The party has already condemned it. Strong action will be taken. Now, whether it is the
Why will be?
Minister or
Why will be?
Gopal Yadav today.
Why will be?
Gopal Yadav today, this
No, why will be? Talk about your own fraternity first. 1 minute. I won't let you get away on this. 1 minute. Tuhin, you will be seen to be weak. Your party will be seen to be weak if you do not take action against the person who has spread such lies about...
action. No, we are bound to take action. We are bound to take action. We are not like
Colonel
the Congress
Qureshi.
Party. We are not like the Samajwadi Party. Today, Ram Gopal Yadav has made ludicrous comments. Nobody is talking about that. Any comment insulting the bravery
I can't
of
hear
our armed
Ashwin.
forces.
Who is doing the audio control? Should I come to the studio PCR and do the audio control, Aditi?
Strict action will be taken against that individual.
No.
Arnab,
Arnab, court took a suo moto cognizance of the matter. It was not Bharatiya Janata Party who sacked him. It is the court who took the suo moto cognizance of the matter and taken an action.
Anyway, you have 1 minute.
I have some important points. To make on Turkey. Let us, I think tomorrow, if you do that topic, let's.
I am on Turkey right now and going back on Turkey. Ashwini, let me get Tanveer back on. Tanveer, having said that, okay. Tanveer, having said that, what is the Congress Party's real relationship with Turkey? No, let me come back to you on Turkey, because right now the hot issue is Turkey. We want the Congress Party. You want to do politics in India, you have to take a position on Turkey. What is your position on Turkey?
Arnab, Turkey is an enemy state, and Congress Party, I am telling you as a responsible...
And the Congress Party has a big office in an enemy state. Why?
It is an enemy state.
Why does it have a big office in an enemy state?
The Turkey, if at all it is...
There's no if at all.
The office was there. You tell me where BJP office is not there.
No, there is no BJP office in Turkey. There is no BJP office in Pakistan. Tomorrow, by this logic, you will open an office in Pakistan.
Exactly, BJP office.
But you have an office in Pakistan also?
BJP's office is there. Tomorrow, if BJP gets an opportunity, they will open up office in
Given up on
Pakistan.
India.
It is
This
not
is
Congress.
ridiculous.
Now, see,
Congress
viewers-
is a party.
Yeah.
Congress is a party who fought Pakistan.
Yeah, Congress is eyeing
Not a
the
fake war,
OIC.
not a real war.
In the time to come, Congress party will probably have an office in all countries
then
of
you open up to
OIC.
phone
Again,
calls and
Arnab, let me
Congress
make
is
my
a party
points
which
on
built nuclear
Turkey.
weapon to this country.
Get more
Congress is a
further.
party which built nuclear weapon to this country.
They are
the
putting
one
up.
who-
What
Toin, Toin.
who made our Navy
Turkey right now, you know, instead of this, let me make some important points. See, as of now, let me make some important points both with respect to the government and both with respect to the party also. The government has taken serious cognizance of the fact that 400 to 500 drones, Turkey-made drones, have been used against India. And, you know, action will follow. That you will have to wait for. But as a party, Congress should have shown more spine.
Have you asked their ambassador to go back to their country?
In saying
No.
that we unflinchingly stand with public sentiments. If the
Have you put a legal embargo on them?
decides not to travel to Turkey, if the public today decides to cancel reservations,
put
if the
an
public
embargo on
decides
them?
not to do trade with Turkey, we will wholeheartedly support the public sentiment. The Congress party
I want to come in with one comment now. It's a bit of breaking news right now. Viewers, you would remember that at 5:30 p.m. on the day when Trump announced the ceasefire, I said he's a liar. I said he's overstating the case. I said he cannot be taken at face value. And I said I would rather go with what my government says than what Trump says. Ladies and gentlemen, what I said then has gone viral in America, and across America, people are using that clip of mine to counter Trump. And I said that he is making the wrong claim. And today, after 4 or 5 statements where he's tried to take credit, interestingly, Deepak, and which was used by Congress party, this Congress party, I want to know what they will say, because Trump has now gone back on his claim. He has said, I don't want to take credit for the ceasefire. I just played a small part. Please listen to this clip. Listen to this new clip.
I don't want to say I did, but I sure as hell helped settle the problem between Pakistan and India last week, which was getting more and more hostile. And all of a sudden you'll start seeing missiles of a different type. And we got it settled. I hope I don't walk out of here and 2 days later find out that it's not settled, but I think it is settled. And we talked to them about trade. Let's do trade instead of do war. And Pakistan was very happy with that, and India was very happy with that, and I think they're on the way. You know, they have been fighting for about 1,000 years, in all fairness. So I said, I could settle that up. I can settle anything. Let me settle it up. Let's get them all together. How long have you been fighting? About 1,000 years. Oh, that's a lot. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about settling. That's a tough one.
You see, this man is like a comedian. He's a storyteller. He's just going and telling stories. And now he says, I don't want to take, the operational part is Deepak. Now he says, I don't want to take full credit for the ceasefire. It's a complete U-turn from what he said 4 days back. And it is the opposition which jumped at what he said originally.
Seriously, than the man who said, Abki baar Trump Sarkar.
1 minute, you guys believe Trump, and I said 2 days back, don't believe him. He's just a storyteller.
What is the apprehension? Their prime minister has to counter the statement of Donald Trump. What is the apprehension when Kangana?
I don't understand. I don't understand. 1 minute. Listen to me, guys. Just calm down. Today, the Congress party is the only party in the world which has faith, which has complete and absolute faith on Turkey, right? And which is the only party in the world, even Melania does not believe Trump, but the Congress party believes Trump. I mean, you guys are mad. Trump has just done a U-turn. Deepak, did you see that? Trump has just done a U-turn, said, I don't want to take full credit.
Yep.
And this opposition is so anti-national.
What was the apprehension of Bharatiya Janata Party to counter that statement? मुंह में दही जमा हुआ था क्या? Why Bharatiya Janata Party did not counter on that statement when Trump said
The
so?
statement is to be countered by the government. The government countered it, but you won't believe the government. You will only believe Erdogan. Deepak.
Yeah, let me just come in here. The Congress gentleman who was representing on your show was asking repeatedly, is Turkey an enemy state? I'm shocked when Erdogan is so clear saying that we are going to stand by Pakistan when it comes to India. I mean, you still are asking such a question. Is there something wrong with you guys? I mean, is that a question what you need to ask? And let me tell you one thing, Arnab, tomorrow we are having a massive rally across Andhra Pradesh in every town, and we'll for the support of our soldiers on the front. The instructions have been clearly given. Absolutely no party symbols should be there. Only the national flag, and we will stand by our armed
Can't you
forces.
see on the grid that Trump
stand
does
by
a
our Prime
U-turn
Minister, and we will
on his
support.
own original
This
claim?
is the attitude what a political party should show. I mean, not the kind of a treachery what the Congress leaders continuously show. At least at the time of such crisis, why don't you guys get sense? Why don't you learn how to behave yourselves? It is really shocking, Arnab. And a lot of people from abroad take advantage of the situation because of the behavior of these opposition parties. And I strongly feel your comments that, it is time that we start boycotting this Congress party. As far as Andhra Pradesh is concerned, Congress party is long dead. And in rest of India, I feel you guys are on the ventilator.
Ashwini.
And it's
Congress party, because when Congress party was fighting the freedom, it was Bharatiya Janata Party's ideological people who were writing Marxist letters. So let's not get into nationalism. Let's not get into who will support Congress. Congress party will come in full power in 2029.
By the way, 1 minute. By the way, 1 minute, 1 minute. I know this will be controversial, but I'll say it anyway. Just 1 minute. Deepak. Deepak, can I say one thing? I want to bust this theory once and for all. Viewers, we must all read pre-independence India history. This lie, Congress party fought for freedom. Now, I'll tell you the fact and don't speak. Congress party has not fought for freedom. Netaji fought for freedom. Bhagat Singh fought for freedom. They were not members of the Congress party. The Congress party was a British appointed party, volume down, was a British appointed group of people who were intermediaries on behalf of the British to carry out the partition of India. The Congress party did not fight for freedom. The Congress party were a bunch of intermediaries and people who were set up by the Britain, by the UK, to intercede and negotiate on behalf of the British. The Congress party never fought for freedom. Individuals may have done. The Congress party is a British institution. Never forget, see the first pictures. The Congress party is a British Raj institution. Now anyway, Tuhin, we are at the crossroads right now where the Congress party has said we are siding with Turkey.
Just 20 seconds. Just 20 seconds, because I'm so glad you called out the bluff of the Congress party. Let me categorically state this over here, that our freedom movement predates the formation of the Congress party by a good 120 years. The tribal revolutionaries were the initial freedom fighters. Raghunath Mahato from Purulia fought the first war of, for independence in 1765. So let Congress get over this sense of entitlement which they have towards our freedom movement. Coming back to the topic, Arnab, from here, the government will take the necessary steps that it has to. But as a party, I repeat, the Congress party needs to show a little more spine, like the BJP has said. BJP has done. The BJP unequivocally and unflinchingly stands with public sentiments and will appreciate the public, doing what they feel they feel necessary in this situation. If they feel that lesser trade needs to be done, we support people's decision not to travel to Turkey. Let the Congress party show a little more spine and take a similar stand. Unfortunately, they can't, because they have some fishy things happening in Turkey for them.
Congress party unconditionally support the government
Turkey
of
shots.
India on all the actions of
You can't do that.
international
You're with Turkey.
Why do we have to repeat that again and again? is government India declared Turkey as an enemy state? We are with government. Let government
Call the- open
declare
the
Turkey
calls.
as an enemy state. Let government declare US as an enemy state. Let them shut down their embassies. We are with government. Arnab Goswami and Cong cannot decide what Congress stand will be. It is the government India whom we have given unconditional support, and
Tanveer.
we are standing with the government.
Tanveer, if you're with Turkey, then you're with the
Arnab, I
enemy.
really doubt the gentleman who's coming is a Congress spokesperson. I think he's come very unprepared. If he's a Congress spokesperson, he needs to really speak responsibly. I really doubt. I think.
Well, the reality is that Ashwini is from the Congress, and the fact is that the Congress has an MOU with the Chinese Communist Party.
You can't really
The
have
Congress has a relationship with Turkey, and the Congress is pro-Pakistan. Now we've got to decide.
Congress is pro-India. Congress was pro-India. Congress will be pro-India. That's it.
Then why doesn't the Congress Party shut its office in Turkey? What business do you do there?
Arnab, can I answer this?
Yes. Why are you having such a big operation in Turkey?
Absolutely, Congress has no operation in Turkey or any other place where anti-Indian things are done. Congress was the party which really stood by the nation, bought the economy, built up our armed forces, made nuclear weapon, built up the education system of this country, gave so many great...
Today the Civil Aviation Ministry arm, the Bureau of Civil Aviation Security has withdrawn the security clearance. Has withdrawn the security clearance for a big company called Celebi Services, which does ground handling at multiple airports. So the fact of the matter is that the government is doing a lot. But why is the Congress Party working with a country which has sent drones to kill Indian citizens? See, I never say that Sonia Gandhi is originally from Italy, so she's anti-national. I never say that. But now people will ask that if she's foreign born, maybe she doesn't feel for the country. She's a foreign born. She's foreign origin. She's originally Italian. So maybe she doesn't feel for India. She feels for Italy more than India.
She is very much Hindustani as
She
you and
feels
me
for
are,
India
Arnab.
much more.
Then if she feels for India, then why is she building a relationship with Turkey?
Nationalists here.
Why? Open the lines. I want to corner these people
She
nicely.
ain't building any relationship. She ain't building any relationship. She is absolutely not building any relationship with an enemy state. She is asking the government of the day to really ban Turkey everywhere. Please send their ambassador back. Call
Queen,
our
on the
ambassador
left,
back
don't you see?
to our country. Send their ambassador. Tell that we are totally banning Turkey. We are going to stand with the nation. I am telling
Queen
you
has to
from
be
my
on the left.
responsible position. I work with the leaders of Congress.
No, Tanveer, please advise the Congress Party to issue a formal letter that it has closed its office in Turkey. If it can't do that, then obviously they are still invested in Turkey. Now we want to find out what is that nature
an
of
official letter that you want every single business which is happening with Turkey is going to close tonight.
Congress Party and the Turkey.
Where are the calls? Yeah.
You please issue a letter today asking our ambassador to come back, send their ambassador back and say totally we are banning every kind of business.
But
in Turkey today, we would stand by it. Congress is the most nationalist party.
I think Tanveer, don't teach. You think our foreign ministry is not doing its job. Please, don't stick to your mandate. Does the Congress Party endorse full engagement with, a robust engagement with Turkey till the time you don't
Tanveer,
withdraw
louder,
your...
We want Azerbaijan to be blocked, Azerbaijan to be kicked off. We want Turkey to be kicked off. We want every country which is against our country. There has to be a legal embargo on them.
Okay, so you will not do anything. Okay, viewers, I'm opening the lines. I would have expected, Aditi, you could have put the phone number on air so that people know where they need to call. I'm reminding you for about the 7th time on the program tonight. Put the number on air. Any of you who know the number. Okay, so I feel that you guys are doing an anti-national thing. I'm opening the lines. Viewers of Nationalist Collective, put pressure on the Congress Party. I'm putting this out. I will put the clip of the Congress Party on Turkey on the Nationalist Collective, WhatsApp groups, social media, and this is where we can play a role. You see, viewers, these political parties cannot be trusted. That's why I have launched a non-political forum. Ashwini, And this non-political forum is more influential than a political party. This non-political forum will put pressure on political parties like you who are taking an anti-national position. No, you need to. You need
You are
to.
more BJP spokesperson than.
Well, I am saying your party says, Rahul Gandhi says Indians are outsiders. Nehru stalled the Kashmir issue by taking it to the UN. I don't trust your party. You are not pro-India. You were against the abrogation of Article 370, and Rahul Gandhi says India is not a nation. He has the same Jinnah kind of worldview. Okay, why does Rahul Gandhi have a Jinnah worldview? Why is Rahul Gandhi's views similar to that of Muhammad Ali Jinnah? Where has he picked that up from?
Arnab, if you
I know my name, don't keep repeating Arnab. Ladies and gentlemen, Arun Dalmia from Delhi. Arun, what do you think? Arun Cong.
आपको नमस्कार अर्णव जी।
नमस्कार जी।
जब से आपका प्रोग्राम देख रहे हैं
जी,
वो सबकी आंखें खोलने वाला है। कांग्रेस पार्टी, समाजवादी पार्टी, जितनी पार्टियां हैं एंटी नेशनल है। वो नहीं चाहती हमारे जो प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी है, न्यू बॉर्न ऑफ अशोका द ग्रेट। एंड आपसे उम्मीद है कि उनको, कांग्रेस को और बाकी पार्टियों को बोले इस समय इस तरह की कोई बात ना करें। कभी वो टर्की के साथ, कभी पाकिस्तान के साथ, इन्होंने भारत का सत्यानाश कर दिया है।
अरुण जी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आप नेशनलिस्ट कलेक्टिव जरूर ज्वाइन करें। कांग्रेस पार्टी को बुला के बेनकाब करना, इनको एक्सपोज करना हमारा काम है, ताकि लोग समझ पाए कि पार्टी की नीयत क्या है। Abhinita is calling in from Bengaluru. See, this is the feedback of the people. Abhinita, what do you think of the Congress party position pro-Turkey?
I think they're just trying to gaslight us. What are they saying? They're playing word games, and it's just not computing. There's just so much of psychological error here. Like, what is their stand? They're just, fiddling around words, and they're not really articulating that they're with the country. And that loyalty must be absolute.
I agree with you, Abhinita. Tohin, people are getting very angry on the Congress party tonight. Everyone on 5 windows. You're seeing that, Tohin? Somewhere, I believe that the BJP needs to take a stronger position on Turkey as well.
Congress has invited that wrath.
No, but why doesn't the why doesn't the BJP take a stronger line on this?
BJP.
Why do you leave it to the Congress party's individual opinion?
Which involve the external. No, these are things which involve diplomatic equations and relations. So
I can't hear
the
Tanveer
government has factored in all the situations. That is
I can't hear Tanveer now.
You have done nothing and you are giving sermon today. Tuhin,
that is the reason. That is the reason we have taken we have revoked the security clearance for selling.
What is the action the government of the day is going to take against Turkey? Please tell us.
Like I mentioned, the Congress party should be more unequivocal in its stand, like the BJP. The BJP stands with public sentiments. You can't even say that. Tanveer, you can't even say that. Maybe you may be secretly planning your next trip to Turkey.
Relationship.
You may be secretly planning your next trip to Turkey. That is the difference between a BJP and Congress.
I have seen more countries than anybody could see, and Turkey is not in my list, and Turkey will never be in my list. I started hating that man Tayyip Erdogan from the day he had come to power.
That's better.
Congress. Congress hates anybody who's anti-national.
Similarly, Rahul Gandhi also shows. Rahul Gandhi shows more clarity on the subject. Say, the way Tanveer, you said that Turkey is not on my list.
More nationalist than me.
Say that, Turkey is not on Congress party's list. It is shutting down its operations in Turkey.
Rahul Gandhi is more nationalist than you can ever imagine. You can ever see anybody in
can't be a
BJP. He's a more
Tanveer, be logical. Be logical. Rahul Gandhi has said on record that India is not a nation. How can you call him a nationalist? He has said India is not a nation. And you call him a nationalist. We are ashamed of that kind of a person being the, leader of opposition in this country. He says India is not a nation. India is like Europe. It's not a cohesive nation. He says Italy is a nation, but India is not a nation. He says Italy is a nation, India is not a nation.
He never said that.
Well, has he
never
said
said
Italy
that.
is not a
He
nation?
never said that.
Has he said Italy is not a nation?
You can.
Has he said
spread
Italy is not a nation but a union of states?
What is the connection
You can
between
never
Italy?
I am asking because his mother is
Rahul
from
Gandhi
Italy.
is born here, he's going to die here.
Because his mother is from Italy. I don't know whether she's from Naples or Sicily.
भारत माँ का सबसे बड़ा सपूत है राहुल गांधी. भारत माँ का सबसे बड़ा सपूत है राहुल गांधी.
On that, my lips are sealed. People know well enough. I'll take one more caller, viewers. One more caller tonight. Mayur is calling in from Pune. Mayur, what do you think? Congress party firmly pro-Turkey right now.
Thank you. Thank you, Arnab, for taking my call. And thank you for keeping nation first. I would like to ask my esteemed Congress spokesperson there that Congress was the party which allowed Caliphate movement became Caliphate movement in India. They allowed lots of funds to be donated to Turkey, even during the pre-independence era. Today also they are backing Turkey. What is the clear position of Congress? Why can't they speak about it?
You asked them
instead of just talking
absolutely.
about-
I'm so happy you're asking him directly.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I'm asking him directly.
Just 2 years back in 2023, it was the BJP government which sent lot of aid to Turkey right after the earthquake there. If you really want to dig into history, we can dig into history, but it is the BJP government who did this just 2 years back when they were in power. And it is the responsibility of government to decide whom to help.
Ashwini,
whom
1
not
minute.
to help.
Ashwini, helping a country after an earthquake is different from keeping a close relationship with a country when it has joined hands in a military conflict with India. Don't you understand the simple difference between the two?
I do very much
Reddy
understand
Arvind
the
from
difference between
Karnataka,
two,
one
and
last
Congress
caller.
is
Reddy
not
Arvind.
having any relationship with Turkey. Congress is not having.
Arvind Reddy.
Yeah.
Hi,
I'm a
Arvind.
big fan of your debate, sir.
Thank you, Arvind.
So I want to say only one word. We have to boycott Turkey along with Congress also in India.
Absolutely. Boycott Turkey, boycott the Congress.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boycott Turkey, boycott the Congress. If they want to be with Pakistan and Turkey, we have no place for them here in India. At 9 o'clock tonight, I will take a clear position on this, and no channel will, but we will. Why we cannot ever trust Donald Trump. When I'm back.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।